Now let's work through making the second selection image. You've downloaded all the images, so we're going to be using Selection 2 and Background 2 for this assignment. We're going to open on the desktop in my selections folder. We'll start with the flower image, and again we're going to match the selection technique to the image that we have. This image is very much the same color as the background. It's going to be difficult to use something like a magic wand tool because it's going to be very similar colors. So if we try to select the purple background, it's going to select weird sections at a time. Not the best option for what we're doing. So today we're going to use the quick selection tool, and as you can see, let's go over something so you can see my tool a little better. There you go. There's white. If you use your right bracket key just above the enter there, you can make the physical size of your brush larger or smaller with the left and right bracket. So I'm going to make mine about the size of a petal here. So just that when I click, you can see I can just click as I go, or I can just click and draw, and it comes around and grabs all the petals. Oop, there's one. Didn't get it. And I can see some marching ants around here in the middle, so I'm just going to take my tool and just cover over all of that. Looks pretty good. I'm going to go up again to the options bar and hit select and mask, and I'll see it on black. It did a great job. Look at that. I mean, very little elements on here that it didn't really select any white around the edges. I'm going to go ahead and smooth it out just a little bit, just so the edges are nice and smooth in case there were some pixelation. I'm going to feather it just about 2 pixels, and I'm going to go ahead and hit decontaminate just in case there are some straggling colors there. And then I'm going to say that I want that on a new layer, output to a new layer. Say OK. And if we look at the layers, we'll see now we have that background and we have our new copy layer. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. Instead of copying this out and putting it into another document, I'm going to go back to the background even though it's not active or visible, and I'm going to do File, Place, what am I doing here? Yeah, here we go. File, Place, Embedded. That's what I was looking for. So we're going to embed this file into this document. So we're going to grab background number 2, and we're going to put it right there. I'll zoom out just a little so you can see the whole thing. I'm going to grab the corner and make it just a little bit bigger. I know this is a very ugly image, and you're thinking, why would you use something like that for a background? Well, watch. What we can do, I just want some color. So I'm just using an image I found online. So I'm going to go up here to Filter and do a blur, a Gaussian blur. And there again, look at that. We go from just being something that's very recognizable and nasty to something that's just a very nice shades of color. I like that. This would be a great little image to be able to put some text on the side. After that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to merge those down. Control E or Command E on a Mac. You can also go up to Layer and come down to Merge Down. It'll bring those layers all into one layer. And then I'm going to adjust image, adjust the hue and saturation. Here again, just like we did with the watch image for selection 1. We can pull this color left or right and get a background that we really like. The blue's kind of nice. I'm going to go the other direction. Maybe get a little pastel looking purple. There we go. I like that. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to save that. Again, you'll be saving these as Photoshop documents so that I can see your layers when I open it up. So you'll just do File, Save As, and you'll call it Mike Brown. Well, you'll click your name and then Selection 02 and hit Save. I'll just save it into the same folder. Okay, so now you've got a really nice image here that you could use for some sort of graphic or whatever you choose.